This week on Council Bluffs News, a story to remember. We visit the Iowa School for the Deaf to talk to Aaron Mulvaney, a teenage boy who's legally blind. We visit with him about the change of school and get reactions from friends and teachers who interact with Aaron on a daily basis. Spring weather is almost here, and that means washing your vehicle. We head out to Jeff's Riverside Car Wash to see how many people are taking advantage of this unseasonable weather. Plus, the circus is back in town as the Mid-America Center hosts the 87th annual Tangier Shrine Circus. See all the excitement from the back coming up. And Dominic Austin with the World Mission Society Church of God in Omaha joins us in studio to talk about their upcoming event. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Meet Aaron Mulvaney. He's a 19-year-old teenager who attends the Iowa School for the Deaf. He's also new to the area, being this is his first year at the facility. He gets along great with his new classmates and loves everything about this school. Aaron is classified as legally blind, but that doesn't stop him from leading a normal life. A new place to call home.
So far I've enjoyed my time here. It's a lot of fun.
And a school eager to inspire another life.
Aaron's done an excellent job. The staff are outstanding that have worked with him. To me, it's a changed life.
Aaron Mulvaney attends the Iowa School for the Deaf, more specifically, the 4+ program, a program that helps deaf or visually impaired teenagers get jobs and learn how to live on their own.
We just want to make sure that they're ready for employment, or we want to make sure that they're ready to go to college. All depends on the student. So we've got 1 or 2 years to try to make sure we've met those needs.
The first week is always the hardest when attending a new school. For Aaron, he's learning how to adapt to the new environment.
The entire first week was kind of overwhelming. A new place, new people. It doesn't take me very long to learn a route.
As teachers prepare lesson plans for students that day, instructors at Iowa School for the Deaf make sure Aaron can see and hear what they're teaching.
With Aaron, we always have to make sure whatever we do visually, the font has to be really expanded for him. So he likes the font 48. So any type of paperwork that we do, we have to make sure that we increase the font size.
But explaining what he understands can be challenging as well.
It's always difficult to, especially for me, for describing what I can't do, can't see. So in the beginning that was a little difficult. That's kind of improved as time's gone on.
Aaron has made lots of friends in the year he's attended the school. One even suggested a simple way to communicate.
Somebody from the boys' dorm at first was helping us, but then as time went on, we decided we wanted to communicate by ourselves. So I came up with the idea that we should write down back and forth.
I thought it would be interesting to work around deaf, gain experience and knowledge, and just have fun.
From Aaron's first day on campus until now has been a tremendous change. Teachers and friends have seen him change over time, but for Aaron, he's just happy to learn something new.
I think that I've kind of gained more knowledge and experience from when I was younger to now, where I would be more able to keep up with a rent of an apartment or a home and be able to somewhat balance expenses with income.
During his time at the Iowa School for the Deaf, Aaron has found a new job at Outlook, Nebraska, working the 3 to 11 shift. He's looking for his own apartment now and finally living the life he's always dreamed of.
I beg of you, please, consider keeping Crescent open. We'll do whatever it takes.
Community members and parents of Crescent Elementary students went before the Council Bluffs School Board to make their case to keep the institution open. Parents tried to plead with the board that they needed more time to get attendance back up. According to Martha Bruckner's presentation to the board, as it stands right now for current enrollment, 85 students attend Crescent Elementary. 63 students live in the attendance area, 18 students come from other surrounding schools, and 4 students open enrolled from other districts. Troy Arthur, president of the school board, says he understands both arguments and realizes many parents are upset about the situation, but knows it's not going to be an easy decision.
I'm not going to say that removing a neighborhood school is the appropriate thing here. I think that it allows us to use our resources better. That said, there is much here to be discussed about the future of that community and the impact that a school and the closure of a school has on the viability of that community to grow.
Back in January, school officials sent a letter of recommendation to inform the parents of why they would close the school. District Superintendent Dr. Martha Bruckner explained how lack of funding from the legislature and decreasing enrollment over the years are key factors. The board will be voting on the matter on February 28th. If they vote to close Crescent, all the students will be moved to Lewis and Clark. Whoever said we couldn't get 70-degree weather in February? This unseasonable weather has the city of Council Bluffs out washing their vehicles. IWTV student Bowen Peterson has more.
70 degrees, warm sun, windows down. Must be the summer, right? No, it's the middle of February.
Such nice weather, I had to get my car washed.
Jeff's Riverside Car Wash is open all year round, but with the unusually warm weather, it brings a lot more cars. Susan Burbridge of Council Bluffs comes to Jeff's all the time, and she knows what she wants.
I usually get that spotless special at least 2 or 3 times a month.
And with the nice weather continuing throughout the weekend, people like Susan have some outdoor plans in mind.
Do a lot of walking with my dog. Stay outside as long as I can.
Don't get too excited. The nice weather will be taking a bit of a break with snow expected on Friday. For the Council Bluffs News, I'm Bowen Peterson.
The Office of the President of Iowa Western is now accepting applications for the 2017 Farm Funds. That begins our coverage in News Around the Bluffs. The purpose of these funds is to improve the professional development of employees. Full-time college employees wishing to further their education are eligible to apply for the Farm Funds. Applications need to be completed by April 1st. President of Iowa Western Community College, Dr. Dan Kinney, explains how the funds are used.
It generates income every year, and we use that income to help employees advance their education. And we also use it some of the times for employees that want to go to a licensing conference or that sort of thing, like nursing or dental faculty and that sort of thing.
Dr. Kinney went on to say this is a very successful program. There are numerous applicants each year. Generally, there are 5 or more recipients of the funding. They've received a lot of applications so far. Currently, there are 8 employees that are using the money to further their career. Do you remember the last time it was comfortable to wear a t-shirt and shorts in February? I certainly don't, but people at Bayless Park don't look like they're going to complain anytime soon. Historic Bayless Park is the perfect place to be for enjoying this amazing unseasonal weather in Council Bluffs. Whether you bring your significant other, the kids, your friend, or even your dog. Getting out and feeling that warm, fresh air on your face lets you know the real spring weather is on the way. Sadly, this warm weather won't be sticking around, but we've enjoyed it while it lasted. As we celebrate Black History Month, one organization shows you how the Negro Baseball League all started.
So he left home at the age of 15.
February is Black History Month, and the Union Pacific Railroad Museum has a unique way to celebrate. On Saturday, February 18th, the Union Pacific Museum teams up with UPS and the Black Employee Network to bring visitors an exhibit of the history of the American Negro Baseball League.
So today we have 8 stations that are highlighting some key figures in the Negro Leagues as well as in the National Baseball Leagues, so players that have made that transition from the Negro Leagues to the baseball leagues. And then we also have a few exhibits that are highlighting Union Pacific, as well as our Black Employees Network.
Guests are given a ticket to have stamped and are invited to visit each of the 8 education stations set up around the museum. For more information on upcoming events at the UP Museum, find them on Facebook or go to uprrmuseum.org. Still to come on Council Bluffs News. Come one, come all. The 87th annual Tangier Shrine Circus is back again with bigger acts and more daredevil stunts. We get reactions from kids and adults at the show. Plus, Dance to the Beat, a concert fundraiser to benefit cardiovascular patients at Methodist Jenny Edmondson Hospital. We talk to local physicians and how you can get involved. But coming up next, Dominic Austin with the World Mission Society Church of God in Omaha joins us in studio to talk about their next performance and how the concert will benefit the victims of Hurricane Haiti. Stay tuned.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Dominic Austin. He is the representative for the World Mission Society Church of God in Omaha. Dominic, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, Aaron, thank you for having us.
Before we talk about your upcoming event, let's get a little bit of a history with the organization and how the orchestra came together.
You know, first and foremost, I want to give all thanks and praise to our Heavenly Father and our Heavenly Mother for allowing us this opportunity, and thanking you for allowing us to be here today. Our church was founded in 1964 by the Second Coming of Christ An Sung Hong in South Korea. By 1997, our church branched out from Korea to the United States, being established in Los Angeles, California. At that time, in 2003, our branch church from Denver, Colorado was actually established. By 2011, our Elohim Orchestra only had 9 members. By now, at this present time, we have over 60 members active.
That's awesome. That I condemn you for all the praise in the world on your success, for one.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Secondly, your orchestra is going to be performing live at the Arts Center on February 26th. Tell me about it.
You know, in recognition of receiving the Queen Elizabeth Award for the voluntary service work we've done all around the World Mission Society Church of God will actually be hosting a charitable concert benefiting the victims of Haiti. This is actually the second of a 5-city tour that our Elohim Orchestra will be performing at. The first one was in November 27th, 2016 in Denver, Colorado. Our Elohim Orchestra will be performing many pieces, some that you may know about and some that are unique to our church.
All right, it sounds like fun. It's going to be a fun night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All thanks to God.
Is there a way people can get involved with your organization, and is there a website where people can go to learn more about what your organization does and to learn more about the upcoming event?
Great question, Aaron. The best way is by attending the event and participating and seeing what we're actually doing for the victims of Haiti. You can actually visit our website for any upcoming events at www.wmscogomaha.com.
Dominic, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
When we come back, IWTV student Daniel Ziegler shows you the sights and sounds of the 87th annual Tangier Shrine Circus. Stay tuned.
At the Council Bluffs Recycling Center, we're proud of the effort our community makes to help keep Council Bluffs beautiful by participating in our curbside recycling program. Here are some tips to make sure your recyclables are accepted. If you're confused about plastics, we can help. Numbers 1 through 5 plastic food and beverage containers are acceptable. Usually the recycling triangle and the number inside are located on the bottom of containers. Items we don't take include numbers 6 and 7 plastics, styrofoam, or bags of any sort, although we encourage recycling plastic bags inside local grocery stores. Please be sure to check the calendar in our annual mailer or on our website to find out what items will be picked up each week. Blue Week items for your curbside bin include paper, cardboard, and glass containers. Green Week items for your curbside bin include plastic food and beverage containers, tin and aluminum containers, and tin foil. Thank you for helping us keep Council Bluffs beautiful.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Come one, come all. The 87th annual Tangier Shrine Circus returns to Council Bluffs with bigger acts and more daredevil stunts. IWTV student Daniel Ziegler takes you to the front row.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the all-new 2017 Tangier Shrine Circus.
The Tangier Shrine Circus rolls into town from the 16th to the 19th and gives you 7 chances to see all the daredevil acts at the Mid-America Center.
I haven't been to the circus in like 20 years.
Produced by James Plunkett, the Tangier Shriners put on this annual show to benefit their children's hospitals. This American tradition is continued on by 5th-generation circus performer Jesse James Plunkett.
On my father's side is acrobats and vaudeville performers doing kind of skits and theater shows, and they all played instruments.
His grandfather, Johnny Harrott, is a world-renowned animal trainer who worked mostly with horses, and they use a ringmaster on horseback as well.
I got sawdust in my veins, as they say.
This is the Plunkett's 25th year of performing at the Mid-America Center with the Tangier Shriners.
And so every year we try to bring our biggest and best and most impressive performance, I must say, here in Council Bluffs.
Those big performances include exotic animals like tigers and bears.
I really did not know they could do all that stuff. Handstands, walking up and down the platforms and the stairs like that.
Daring acrobatic feats.
Well, there are those guys who are doing the acrobats.
And animals doing daring feats. Of those athletic feats, the group called the Chicago Boys wowed the audience.
We're the Chicago Boys. We're a high-flying, death-defying, just all-around amazing acrobatic troupe out of inner city Chicago. We travel all around the world performing with many, many major productions, such as Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, Universal Circus, Harlem Globetrotters, and many, many more.
They specialize in jump rope acrobatics as well as trampoline acrobatics.
We all started off as street performers, actually. And back in '99, we started a team called the Chicago Boys Acrobatics Team, which was started by the head founder, Tim Shaw. He was originally one of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey performers with the Windy City Kids.
You can learn more about the Chicago Boys at chicagoboysacrobaticteam.com. If you would like to learn more about the hospitals these shows benefit, you can visit shrinershospitalsforchildren.org.
February is Heart Awareness Month, and Methodist Jenny Edmondson Hospital is throwing a party. February 24th at Corpus Christi Parish Activity Center, grab your better half and dance the night away. This charitable event provides a great way to raise funds for all the cardiovascular patients at Methodist Jenny Ed. Staff cardiologist Dr. Tom Brandt explains how even though this month is highlighted as Heart Awareness, every month is Heart Awareness in his eyes.
We're trying to increase the awareness. This is the leading killer in America. More people die from this in all forms of cancer, lung disease, and all that. And if we can help one person prevent one premature death, we've done our job.
This annual event has been going on for 3 to 4 years in different communities. This will be the first time Council Bluffs will host a party like this. If you'd like to learn more about the event, you can head to Methodist Jenny Ed's website at jehfoundation.org.
Legislative officials and community members joined together at St. Albert's Elementary School Library to discuss the educational savings accounts and learn about the benefits for families and other people in the community.
Today we had a meeting and invited a number of our local legislators to talk about educational savings accounts, and also had community members join us. So there were about 40 people who showed up who were discussing kind of the future of funding for non-public education in the state of Iowa.
The purpose of the forum was to discuss how the community's priorities will affect their students in both public and private schooling. The community is excited and eager to learn how ESAs will affect St. Albert's and where their state officials stand on these issues. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Haley Hughes.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News. Plenty of furry friends are still looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week. And a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. We've currently got 12 dogs on the adoption floor and over 30 cats looking for their forever families. We're going to start off with Scooter, and his file number is 22774. He's a 10-year-old Chai mix, and he's just a great dog with great spirit. Although he's only about 10 pounds, he thinks he's a Great Dane, and we don't tell him any different. He's a wonderful little lap dog, and he gets along great with other dogs, but he does need a quiet home. Again, this is Scooter, 22774. This is Boji, and Boji's file number is 14565. And he is very playful, very active. He's a 2.5-year-old boxer mix, Again, this is Boji, 14565. He will need a fenced yard and children over the age of 10 to play with. This beautiful guy is Robbie, and his file number is 22559. He came in as a stray a couple of days ago, but he's a very sweet cat, so we know he belonged to somebody. He's currently made friends in a kitten colony with 4 other cats, and they get along great. He's pretty laid back and very relaxed, but very loving. Again, this is Robbie, 22559. This beautiful girl is Selena, and her file number is 15011. She's 2 years old, and she was brought in because her owners couldn't care for her anymore. Again, this is Selena, 15011. And if you're interested in any of the pets that you've seen on today, please come down to 1020 Railroad Avenue at Midlands Humane Society in Council Bluffs.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Pace Potawatomi Arts, Culture, and Entertainment hosts a night of fun February 23rd. From 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Harvester Artist Loft, attendees will be able to use their imagination as they paint their very own vase. While painting, guests will be able to drink some sangrias and eat all sorts of desserts. The event is great for beginners or experts. They do ask to pre-register for the event. To learn more, contact Emily Globe at emily@paceartsiowa.org. Attention wrestling fans! NJCAA Wrestling National Championships are coming to the Mid-America Center February 24th and 25th. Witness the best college wrestling today as the Iowa Western Reavers look to capture their first title in their program history. Don't miss any of the action. For more information, head to the NJCAA's website at njcaa.org. If you aren't a wrestling fan and more of a soft piano enthusiast, I have just the event for you. February 24th from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., Jim Brickman performs live at the Arts Center located on the campus of Iowa Western. One of the best-selling solo pianists is set to perform some of his greatest hits, such as Angel Eyes and If You Believe. Contact the box office for ticket prices at 712-388-7140. For more information on the event, go to artscenter@iwcc.edu. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312. Or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zack.